In the last lesson, we built the foundation: datasets, connections, identity. Now we are going to use that foundation for a real journey question. For IST retail, the question is not just how did one channel perform, the better question is this: what actually happened to the shopper across email, web, support, and store? That is where cross-channel journey analysis starts. Imagine one IST retail shopper. She clicks a campaign email. She lands on a product page. She starts a cart. Then something gets in the way. Maybe delivery is unclear. Maybe the size chart is confusing. Maybe she is not ready to buy. Later, she contacts support. And after that, she completes the purchase in a store. That is one customer movement. But inside the business, it may look like 5 separate reports. The email report says the campaign worked because the shopper clicked. The web report says the visit failed because the cart was abandoned. The support report says someone asked for help. The store report says a purchase happened offline. Each report may be correct, but each report is still incomplete. The journey question is different. Did the shopper truly drop off, or did the journey continue somewhere else? This is the shift CJA is designed to support. Instead of reading each clue in isolation, we put the clues into sequence. The campaign click happened first. The product view happened next. The cart started after that. Then came the support interaction. Then came the store purchase. To make that sequence trustworthy, we need event time. And to connect the pieces to the same shopper or journey, we need identity. When those pieces are strong enough, the business now has journey evidence, not just channel activity. Order changes meaning. If cart abandonment happens before support, that may be a friction signal. The shopper got stuck, asked for help, and later purchased. That suggests support may have recovered the journey. But if support before cart start happens first, the story may be different. Now support may not be fixing checkout friction at all. The same events can tell different stories depending on order and time. That is why timing matters. 1 hour and 3 weeks are not the same customer behavior. For CJA to analyze this responsibly, 4 things have to be clear. First, we need events, so we know what happened. Second, we need timestamps, so we know when it happened. Third, we need identifiers, so separate records can connect to the same shopper or journey. Fourth, we need definitions, so teams agree what cart start, abandon, support contact, and purchase actually mean. When those ingredients are available, Workspace can become Workspace evidence. Without them, Workspace may still look polished, but the story may not be trustworthy. A good CJA project should feel like an investigation. Start with a business question. For example, after shoppers abandon a cart, what helps them come back and buy? Then confirm the counts. How many cart starts? How many abandons? How many later purchases? Next, inspect movement. Look at the path after abandonment. Did people return through mobile? Did they contact support? Did they purchase in store? Then compare segments. Campaign visitors may behave differently from loyal customers. Mobile shoppers may behave differently from desktop shoppers. People who contact support may recover differently from people who do not. Only after that should you write the insight. The goal is not a pretty chart. The goal is a decision. What should the business fix, test, or fund next? Here is the takeaway. Cross-channel journey analysis starts with movement, not charts. Channel reports are pieces. CJA helps you connect those pieces into evidence for a journey question. For IST retail, the lesson is simple. Do not stop at the shopper abandoned the cart. Ask what happened next. In the next lesson, we will translate that journey into the building blocks analysts actually use: profiles, events, dimensions, and metrics.